Hello, my name is Kanova if you are new here, and welcome to my Archer and Olive subscription box unboxing. This is my third box. I love it. I look forward to it every quarter. There's always something in it that is not just one thing, but many things that make my heart sing. And I spend a good deal of time before the box actually gets shipped trying to avoid seeing what's in the box on social media. And not just on social media, Archer and Olive often sends us emails. And in this case, they sent an email about the subscription box, and I nearly viewed all the spoilers because it was telling what was in the box and encouraging folks who were interested to sign on. You'll see my bullet journal is here. I put it here because I was like, oh, it matches. I was like super excited about it. That probably means the color scheme is going to make me very, very happy. And with that, let's just get started. So we are doing like purely first reactions. You're going to see it as I see it. And let's see. So they ship it in a box so that the box itself that it comes in comes pretty pristine, so you could reuse it if you want to. And it says beauty comes from the inside, Archer and Olive. This box is the same, I believe, on the outside as the last box, but in a different color. Let's see if we can get it open. There we go. All right. All right. So you can see this is what you see when you open the box. I'm going to make sure we're positioned so you guys can see it optimally. All right. So first glance, yes, the color scheme very much pleases me. Now let's see what's in this box. It's right on top, so must go there. All right. So it says pen and accessory bag. Yay. Okay. So got a couple of different zips here. Open it up. I am going to guess that this is the perfect size for acrylograph pens. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 little loops. So 28. It will hold 28 pens. I don't have any of I keep my acrylographs in a different space, but we'll do a test to see what fits in here a little bit later. Not sure if it's long enough for my Toonbow markers, but we'll see. Very nice, very nice. It's got a little stand. This is great for traveling, and I sometimes travel to do shows and gigs, and this will come in handy. Very nice. So I love a wax stamp. I have a bunch of wax stamps myself that I use. A card here, a little glassine envelope or vellum. Glassine, are glassine and vellum the same thing? I'm not really sure. All right, it says, I have the power to create change. It's like a postcard, maybe something you can frame or even place inside your journal. It would be a beautiful thing to put in the front of your journal, I would think. I have mine all decorated. If you watched my mid-year 2021 setup, you'll see that I decorated this. But, you know, we're getting ready for 2022, so something to think about. But I think it would make a beautiful sort of intro or quote page, something to add if this is your color scheme or if you're into this. And this watercolor effect is pretty easy to recreate on different pages. It's pretty awesome. Lovely. Okay, what do we want to do first? Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious that we got, whoa, guys, I thought it was washi tape. It's not washi tape. All right, since I've grabbed it, or maybe it is washi. Weekly calendar sticker roll. Okay. It was like this in there, so I thought I had some sort of thick washi tape, but it's actually a little box. curious. Oh, yes. So they're calendar stickers, and there's a lot of them. So you get a calendar sticker, and then you get a note. This note would be great for if you have a rolling weekly, or if you just have those pages, those additional pages on your weeklies, and you want to have a section or a small section for notes. This is really great. I'm guessing, let's see if we can peel this sticker back. I'm not good at peeling things. That's why I use my tweezers. Oh no. That YouTube video. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Okay. So I ripped that, but that's not, it's okay though. Since I'm missing one, did I do something weird? Yeah, it's like I have one missing. Something weird happened. But anyway, there is a calendar sticker and then a note sticker. And then let's see what colors. So you get them, it looks like you get them in peach, blue, and the navy. At least this looks like peach to me. It could be a pink, but there's definitely, feels like there's a little bit of orange in there. So I'm going to go with peach. Cool. This is weird, but I'm not really worried about it. There's a ton of sticker options here. I'm not going to get mad because this one was missing. It would have been nice, though, if they would have had this missing one and then had a missing one here so that when you peeled, you didn't rip these, but love it. Very excited. I think about using these for like your 2022 year at a glance setup. That would be awesome. Have those pretty much ready to go. You can just stick them into place. Okay. It says handcrafted journals and planners to enhance your everyday. I'm going to use my letter opener to get in there really fast. My nails are so short now. I keep them short, but they're particularly short right now. I love these boxes. It speaks to me. The pattern and the rose gold. I love great packaging, guys. Yes. So it says it's a dot grid notebook, 112 dot grid pages, which is a lot for this little notebook. 160 GSM ultra thick paper. So we got our Archer and Olive quality in a small notebook. It has no decoration on it, which I actually really like that it's plain. This book belongs to, and it's just a mini notebook. This is awesome. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for, but I'm already excited about the size of it. You know, it's just like something you can keep in your bag. And oh, yes. Comes with 2 bookmarks and the official Archer and Olive charm on there. It's really lovely. Quite perfect. Excited about this. These boxes are so well curated. I'm like, look at me putting all the packaging back on, even though we'll do that later. I usually like to take a picture of the whole thing and put it on the gram. And I like for things to be intact so that people get a sense of everything pulled together. All right. So we have a little mini journal. Just lots of little boxes. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Okay. I'm reading something. I'm sticking with unboxing in order here. Even though my heart is beating really fast because I can already see what it says. You probably can see it too. Brush pens. Okay, we're not going to get ahead of ourselves. All right, another little rose gold box. This one's a different color than the other one. We got a lighter gray. I love the color scheme in this box. It kind of goes with my nails. can't even tell you. Okay, so this is the Blackout book. Exclamation point. Yes, I agree. Exclamation point is well deserved. So we got 112 pages, which is that the same as the other one? Let me check. I'm going to do a quick check. Yes, 112 pages, 160 GSM paper. This is a Blackout notebook. Oh, that's gorgeous. And we got our, of course, our little bookmarks here, ribbon bookmarks, and the Archer and Olive charm in rose gold. Yay. Now, I keep checking. I keep wanting to check back. Yes, the other one's in rose gold too. I hadn't noticed it, that it was in rose gold, but something about this rose gold and gray, it really, really stands out. Look at me. I probably should just open it from the back. Then, you know, then I can just sort of put it on like in faux, and it will still look like it's packaged up. This is great. I love these little mini journals. Okay, something else small. I kind of love small things. My best friend and I are both obsessed with small things, though different types of small things. It's a weird kind of quirk. What do you do with all that small stuff once you get it in your house? So I have stopped purchasing it and just sort of admire it from afar. Wait. What did I do? What did I do? Look at this. What's that? There's something on the back. Craft paper dot grid. Oh gosh, it's like one in every color, every permutation, I should say. Not every color, but yeah, every color too. I love this blue. I could do this blue in a large size notebook. If Archer and Olive drops in the fall collection a notebook in this color, I could be swayed to use it all year long. Again, 112 dot grid pages, 160 GSM ultra thick craft paper. There's something about the blue with this craft with the craft paper color that's really pretty. Love it. And of course, we got our bookmark, our Archer and Olive charm on the bookmarks, the ribbon bookmarks, page holders. I didn't mention that they all have these tiny little pockets at the back as well to hold items, and the pin loops. Love it. You pretty much have a Neapolitan notebook situation going on in mini journals. They're going to look remarkable. Let's just do this right now, because as I say this, I just can't wait to see it. Look at that. They're going to look really great together on a shelf. It's beautiful. I would probably, because I'm like that, need that blue in the middle there. Yes. Love that. Guys, this is shaping up to be one of my probably, and this is saying a lot, one of my absolute favorite notebooks. Loving it. Right, not notebooks, but boxes, I should say. One of my favorite boxes, because the last box was pretty amazing as well. Trying to keep everything together. Okay, I'm going to put this back on. I'm just not going to do it right now. These unboxings take much longer than one would expect. So I'm going to resist. I'm going to open it last. I'm going to go to the bottom because I know that I just already know. All right, so it says, well, let's look at this first. This is the sticker book. 3 sheets of smooth matte finish. Oh, awesome. So these are matte finish stickers. We got our monthly calendar information here, habits, notes, to-dos. Got a little sort of like washi on a page, if you will. And it looks like it's, oh, I was going to say it's the same, but maybe we get 2 sheets of each. Yes, looks like that's the case. We got our Monday through Sunday. Something about this says 80s to me, but like not 80s, but like 80s home decor somehow. Maybe I'm wrong there, but that's what I'm feeling as I look at it. Oh, I love these little corner stickers. That's awesome. Little hexagons. Got some weekly information. I mean, you pretty much have a full setup if you use this. I mean, you don't have enough stickers to do a full month, full monthly breakdown, but definitely have some great options, especially if you're just sort of varying your weeklies and you do something different each week. Okay, what is this? These little envelopes. Oh! These are literally envelopes that you can stick. It's got 3M paper, stick in your journal. I created, these are really great for, if you're wondering, like, what am I supposed to do with an envelope? These are really great, especially for things that you're carrying over. So, like, for me, I have little pockets here with, like, these are, like, songs I'm going to learn or spread ideas. So, I created those pockets on my own so that when my next spread is finished, or I'm finished with this journal, I can just move it to the next journal. So something like this is really useful for in that way. Or, maybe you write a note to yourself, or you ever do that? Like, you write a note to yourself of encouragement, and you come back to read it at the end of the year. I did that once. It can be really powerful because where you are mentally right now can be a very different place than where you are at the end of the year or the middle of the year. Or sometimes you just maybe open it up when you need it. All right. Coloring pages. 5 coloring sheets. I love this. I love cut paper. I haven't cut paper this intricately in my journal in a little bit. So, we have some crystals, which I love here. I guess we can color them. This is an interesting paper for coloring. I am thinking that markers or pens is the way to go when coloring these pages. It would have been really cool if they were stickers, because I'm thinking, as I'm looking at the page, I wouldn't use it just flat in this way. I wouldn't put this necessarily in my journal. But if it was a sticker, I would love to color them and place them in my journal. I do that a lot anyway, create stickers that I use in my journal. If you saw my August video, you would have seen that I made stickers to use in that. This I would use. I would color it and probably use my paper cutter to sort of cut it and use it as like a background paper. And I maybe wouldn't even cut it. It's like just beautiful on its own, but coloring is an option too. I have a feeling that this is going to tie in. We got some geometrics with your typical Archer and Olive leaf floral. We have a kitty cat. I don't know if it's Archer or Olive, but there they are. Geometric too. This whole creating images using geometric shapes is pretty cool. Maybe I'll give it a doodle. And then we have this page here. All right. Coloring pages are cool. I would probably, like I said, use it as background paper of some kind. But I am really loving this envelope. I probably would do something, though I don't know how well the paper would hold up. It probably might hold up fairly well to ink. Stick a sheet of paper in and use like my Distress Oxide ink to put that pattern on a piece of paper. That could be quite lovely. Maybe I'll see if that's possible in a minute. Let's get these coloring pages back in the envelope though. Last but certainly not least, I think this is going to be the thing I'm most excited about. Oh, I can already see that. How does this open? Yes, how I thought. Does it open? Oh, nope, it doesn't open how I thought. I thought it might push out, but it doesn't. Calligraph brush pens and practice lettering set. Brush pens, set of 5, and 3 practice cards. Water-based ink, which is important so that it doesn't bleed in our journals. This is really cool. Now, if you watch my videos, this is probably something I really needed. I struggle with the lettering. As if you're watching my videos, it's like the one area where I'm like, I really need to improve. So we have a brush lettering guide. Get started with your new Archer and Olive calligraph. Calligraph is I'm gonna keep wanting to call it an acrylograph, but no. Practice your calligraphy skills by using our brush pens on this lettering guide. Simple practice and wipe off to reuse over and over again. Oh, this is amazing. So you can use the pens on the cards and then just wipe them clean to practice again. This is amazing and good for the environment too. We're saving a few trees. Brush lettering guide, same thing. Amazing. And then we get to put it into a more practical practice, a practical practice. I am creating the life of my dreams. And it's in Latin? Lorem ipsum dolor. I don't know what that means, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. This is interesting though. I'm tempted to put this into Google and see what it translates to. But I love these cards. All right. Let's dig into these pens. All right, I'm going to move the box out of the way. And let's just open them up. So this doesn't look like something we're going to need to shake. Like it's not a paint pen. It's got interesting tips here. Oh, you get see your colors there, what they are. So I'm just going to do this. So it's like a marker brush pen. So it's not like a real brush. Which you might be thinking, is that something I want? But yes, I think with the marker brush pen, they each sort of have their place, is what I'll say. And then it looks like we have like a mini brush pen. So it's dual, which I love. I wish the acrylographs were dual so that you could have like the thicker end and then the finer tip rather than the individual acrylographs. I find that I order them and then feel like I definitely need to or should have ordered the other size too. So I need both sizes of the acrylographs. And I don't really mind doing that, ordering them both, but it would take up less space in my New York City apartment for the acrylographs to be dual tipped. This is awesome. So we have, of course, the colors of, I'm going to swatch these in just a second. I'm going to grab a piece of paper, but yes, they got turned in my box, so we couldn't really see them. There it is. So you get to see all the colors. We get like that, what looks like a gray, a light blue, or sort of, what do you want to call it? Maybe like an indigo? I don't know what the actual color name is. I wish that they put those on the pin body or at least somewhere on the box, but they don't. We get like the navy. Navy is one of my favorite colors. So, and then we get this peachy pink color. All right. This was an amazing box. I really am like over the moon with all the things that came in this box. If you are on the fence about getting the subscription box, I will say that I have not been disappointed. Even in things that I think, oh, I don't know if I'll use this. Many of those things I have found uses for. Like, for example, the journal cover that came in the last box really wasn't my style per se, but I find it incredibly useful when I am traveling with my journal to take care of some things. Like I took it to the beach this summer, and it was great to have the cover over my journal so that it didn't get all messed up in my bag. So we got our journals. I am loving these little journals. I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but what I have found is that something happens and I need a journal. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what I'm going to use these tiny journals for now that I have 3 of them, you know. But I know that eventually I will find the perfect use for them. It just sort of happens. Like you have them, so the universe will help you to find a use for them. I love them. I'm gonna say, and this is a hard choice because I really loved all the journals, especially this light blue color. But I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that my favorite thing, I'm gonna make that choice and say my favorite thing in the box was these calligraph pens. If you have received previous boxes or watched unboxing videos, you know that they often include sort of limited edition, I guess, or select pens that aren't available for sale on the website, or at least at the time that the box is dropped, they aren't available for sale on the website. I'm so excited, and I'm looking forward to the fall drop to see what's coming. I have been waiting to decide what's going to be my 2021 journals. You might be saying, Kanova, you are just into the month of September and you're thinking about 2021 journals. Yes, I am thinking about 2021 journals because they sell out and you can't get what you want for the year if you have not thought and planned ahead. So I am suggesting that you start thinking about your journals now and order them and have them ready. And really there's no reason you couldn't start setting up your 2022 bullet journal setup at any time. We only have a few months left, and I don't know about you, but as you start rolling into the fall, into the winter months, things get really, really busy, and I find that I don't have time. I love this packaging. I'm just going to say that over and over. All right, so I am going to get some paper and we are going to test a couple of things. I probably should take a picture before I like put ink and test this all over this. Or maybe what I'll do is I will do a test and post it to my Instagram page. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you should. I'm excited about it. I wonder, let's check this first because we have the pens here. So let's see, let's do this right away. Let's see if these calligraph pens fit into our little pen case. They fit in quite beautifully. The acryligraphs are smaller than this, so they're going to fit easily. These look almost as large as the Tombow, but they're not quite the size. Tombows are bigger, and the Tombows fit into the case as well. So you can use, this is my longest marker, so if you're wondering why I am checking to see if that one fits, these are great markers also, and they also fit within the pen case. Thank you so much, Archer and Olive, for making sure that other products that aren't your products actually still fit in your products. Thank you for basically not being Apple in that way. I love Apple products, but I hate that it's so proprietary that you often have to get special things just for Apple. All right, so I'm gonna test out the pens. I'm not gonna do it in the journal. I'm gonna leave them pristine for the moment. But I'm gonna do a quick pen test on these acrylographs. I'm gonna do it at the back of my current journal. So, okay. So it pretty easily, even with this pen, you can get like a small, the sort of thin, and then give yourself some press and get like a much thicker line, which I enjoy. Okay, and then you have your fine tip here, so let's see. That's lovely. So if you're doing like small labeling, this will probably be an asset. There we go. So we got a light color. I'm not going to do them all in this way. And you can see it does not bleed through. This is my grid spacing guide. A quick swatch of all of these. Oh, that navy is so satisfying. It's perfect. It's funny because I have purchased a lot of other markers looking for the perfect navy for my taste, my personal taste. And I think this Archer and Olive pen is just checking all the boxes for me. Put it back the way I found it. Okay. Nice lighter blue. You see how I layered that? You just like one layer, you get like a much lighter color, but a couple of different layers, and it gets darker, but still not the same, you know, as the navy. Look at our light blue. Yes. Let's just do a single layer. Very nice. It's so satisfying. All right, and last but certainly not least, this looks like a gray. Oh, this is an interesting gray because it looks like it has a little bit of green in it, right? Let's see what happens if I just do one swatch. Okay, so on its own, it's a lighter gray, but then if you are doing multiple layers, it gets darker. So it's not staying true to the color. So that's just something to think about when you're using them. So you can get a lighter color, and then if you're doing over and over, it's going to get darker and darker and darker and darker. So the color is going to change a bit. You can see it almost looks green with a bunch of layers on it. I'm experimenting with that. I might be able to get a lot of different colors that I didn't expect out of that based on the number of layers, which is something I hadn't really considered before. Just to give you an idea, let's use like this green tumbo. So there's the green. It gets a little bit like deeper, but it still very much looks like the same green to me. Like, you know what I mean? It's not a different shade. Whereas here, I feel like this looks like a totally different shade than this over here. All right. Super excited about this particular subscription box. If you are on, I would say if you're on the fence, getting these pens is probably worth getting the box. I don't know what other colors are going to drop in these pens or when, but I am excited to have these, especially these blues. I think I can find a lot of uses for them. The weekly calendar stickers are awesome. It's coming in the same colors as the box. And what's interesting is there's like a different pink than what's in the It's in the box here. So the box has more peachy tones, but this is different. So these stickers are all in the same color. So I guess, you know, maybe if you're using the pink, you can just use those, or just the blue. It looks like there's enough to use quite often. I'm hoping in the future they sell these in different color combinations, specifically more neutral, like maybe like a black and white, or sepia toned and white, or cream, just because it's more universal. Like I would find more uses for these stickers if the colors weren't so specific. But in terms of, you know, the box, it's really great. And there's quite a few stickers in here. All right, signing off till, I was going to say next month, but we'll have bullet journal set up for October coming. So like and subscribe. If you haven't engaged with any of my other content, please do. I'm glad to sort of share my creative ideas, and I love watching and looking and hearing from other people within the community. I not only bullet journal on YouTube, but I also watch a lot of content and participate in groups. I love the community feeling that is part of aesthetic bullet journaling. All right, I'll see you in the October vid.